We are tracking a storm system headed our way. Take a look at the radar. A line of storms headed towards the east coast after making its way through the Midwest. And here in the Triad, there is a threat for severe weather tomorrow. Hey there, I'm Ben Briscoe. Thanks for joining us for this streaming edition of WFMY News 2 at 6. Now, because of this, our weather team is issuing a News 2 Weather Impact Alert Day. Meteorologist Claire Fry is here to go through everything we need to know. Claire, how bad could this get?
Well, Ben, we certainly are keeping a very close eye on this, and our chances for severe weather, has gone up just in the last couple of days. I want to show you a current look at the satellite and radar. We're seeing a couple of isolated showers starting to make their way in, especially into southernmost counties and just portions here of North Carolina. But I do want to direct your attention here to this cold front. Drew that line there just for you. You can see all of these red and yellow polygons. These are severe thunderstorm warnings. The red ones are tornado warnings. This is the line that we're really going to have to start to worry about heading into tomorrow afternoon and evening. For now, we're just looking at some scattered showers, maybe an embedded storm or two, but I'm not expecting any severe weather with these showers that are going to be moving through within the next couple of hours. It's more so going to be this line that's going to start to approach into tomorrow afternoon and evening, which is why we do have that weather impact alert. A look at the satellite and radar for right now. We've been pretty dry throughout the day today. We ended up making it back in the upper 70s, just like what we saw for yesterday, but a couple of isolated showers are starting to move into our southwest, and we're still keeping an eye on those showers for now. Again, very light in nature, could impact us here within the next hour or so. A little bit of a closer look at the live radar. You could see bits and pieces coming in from Charlotte, continue to kind of pushing northeast. We're watching this, and of course, just make sure you have the radar readily available into tomorrow, but as for tonight, just have the rain gear ready to go. A look at the severe storm risk across the area throughout the day today. Again, not anything for us in the Triad. The threat is well to our west, but you notice that it is a 3 out of 5. This means numerous severe storms are going to be possible, and we've already seen that just in the last minute or so that I've shown you on radar. Tornado risk is also pretty elevated right here at a 10% in portions of western Tennessee across the area right there near Memphis. Active tornado watches we can see right here in yellow versus severe thunderstorm watches in pink, affecting lots of the Midwest across the area. But for us here in the Triad, nothing to worry about as of right now. I showed you that cold front a little bit earlier, and I wanted to show you the storm reports just within the last 6 hours. You can see they all kind of match. A different one up here on the legend. They all have to do with either hail, wind damage, or high wind, all in association from that front that's right here continuing to build in toward us heading into the day tomorrow. Some reports have seen up to around 2.5 inches for the size of some hail across the area. So we do have this weather impact alert that's going to continue into the afternoon and into the evening on Monday for strong to severe storms across the area. What I need you to do is make sure you have multiple ways to receive severe weather alerts, and just make sure you're on standby for these alerts, keeping an eye on the radar. As for the storm threat, I'm mainly expecting the window mainly to be between around 2 p.m. all the way until around midnight. The reason I'm keeping it through so long into the evening is because the actual cold front itself needs to move through the area. Along the cold front, you could have a couple of redeveloping cells, which is why I want to make sure we're completely in the clear, which is why I have it all the way till midnight. The main concerns that we're going to be keeping an eye on are going to be damaging wind, large hail, and even possible isolated tornadoes across the area. Models have been kind of a little bit more widespread in some guesses as to what this system is going to bring for our area specifically. So we may or may not be seeing some of these severe storms in our area, but I want to prepare you as best as I can if we do see this line kind of continue to form and also reproduce kind of over our area. Gusty winds and strong storms, though, definitely going to be possible into the day tomorrow. Damaging wind gusts are also going to be possible, especially in storms. If you get a severe storm with 60-mile-per-hour winds and that wind mixes all the way down to the surface, you could get up to around 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That, with large hail and isolated tornadoes being possible, I need you to take this threat very seriously. For right now, though, again, isolated showers. This is all very pre-storm, I would say, with some scattered showers, not anything severe into the night tonight. We're in the mid to upper 70s, a little bit of sunshine, but you've noticed throughout the day we've been seeing more and more clouds build into the region. Winds are out of the southwest around 10 miles per hour. It's also been a little bit gusty across the area. High Point, same thing. lots and lots of clouds across the area, mid to upper 70s. Temperatures have been wonderful throughout the day today, a lot like what we saw just yesterday. I thought it was actually going to be a little bit cooler due to that cloud coverage. Nope. That sunshine proved me wrong. We ended up making it back into the mid to upper 70s, 76 right now in Greensboro, High Point, and in Asheboro, 77 in Winston-Salem, 76 in Walnut Cove. There go those isolated shower chances into the next couple of hours, mainly going to deteriorate into tomorrow morning. And then we're watching this line of thunderstorms with the actual front start to approach into the day on Monday. Could see a couple of isolated showers early into tomorrow morning by the time you're getting up for work and heading out the door. So just make sure you have an eye on the radar throughout the day. And also just pre-prep for the afternoon when that main line of storms brings that severe risk across the area. Again, it's mainly going to be in that 2 o'clock through around midnight timeline. Here goes the actual cold front. You can see it right here with the wind barbs that kind of collide here right together. You can kind of cut it with a knife moving across the Triad by around 10 or 11 o'clock into the evening. And that's when we start to see more and more clearing across our area. A closer look at the futurecast could see isolated showers these next couple of hours. Again, a little bit of mostly cloudy conditions into tomorrow. This is actually a different model, so I wanted to show you a couple of different opinions. Lower 70s, and I did want to tell you if we're able to see a little bit of sunshine earlier on in the day heading into the day on Monday, that could actually, cause these storms to be a little bit more strong heading into the evening. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that as well. This is what you can expect throughout the day on Monday. Again, we're waking up in the 60s by the afternoon. We're going to be back into the middle 70s. Severe storms mainly going to be possible heading into the afternoon and evening, mostly going to be in that 2 o'clock through midnight window. So make sure you have a way to receive severe weather alerts. I'm going to step off screen so you can kind of take a better look at what you can expect heading into these next couple of days. Upper 60s right at around 70 for both Tuesday and Wednesday. Mainly dry conditions continue through the end of the work week. We're looking at 70s slowly turning into 80s, feeling more like summer by the end of the week.
Claire, we have been desperate for rain with the wildfires out in western North Carolina and the fire danger here in the Triad. Are we finally going to get enough rain with this system to make a difference?
That's a great question, Ben. And you know what? I'm not expecting it to make the biggest difference, unfortunately, only because I'm not expecting a lot of inches of rainfall. I'm only expecting around half an inch up to around an inch or so of rain. If this were more several inches from a system, I'd be a little bit more happy with that, but at the same time, I will say I am glad that we are getting something.
Something's better than nothing, right? I just hate that it comes with the chance of possible severe storms. One of the things that really stuck out to me in your forecast was winds up to 60 miles per hour possible. So does that mean we need to be taking all those outside decorations inside tonight, like the lawn furniture, all that stuff?
Absolutely, Ben. I always say this whenever we talk about severe storms, but when you have that chance for possible, severe gusts at the surface, this could be anything from decorations to just outdoor decor. You just need to make sure that you take any loose objects and go ahead and put them inside. Even potted plants, bring them into a safe spot, because if we're able to see these wind gusts, severe gusts up to around 60 miles per hour, it can definitely do some damage and it can make anything into a projectile. So I always say, when you have these types of storms, any type of storm really doesn't even have to be severe with gusty winds. You want to make sure you secure those outdoor loose items.
So it sounds like we're pretty much in the clear for tonight, maybe a couple spotty showers, but tomorrow's really when we need to worry. Can you walk us through that timeline one more time of what time the severe weather threat starts?
Yeah, absolutely, Ben. So we are keeping an eye on tonight for scattered showers. Again, this is all ahead of the main event that's going to be kind of coming in tomorrow afternoon and evening. These spotty showers are going to be pretty light in nature, may get an embedded storm or two, but I am not expecting anything severe into the night tonight. More so could see an isolated shower tomorrow morning before the threat in the afternoon. And it's going to be mainly in the window from around 2 p.m. all the way until around midnight. Again, the main three things that we're going to have to be watching out for are going to be those damaging wind gusts, the large hail, and of course that isolated tornado threat throughout that period from 2 all the way until midnight, Ben.
Okay, so you guys should be safe through the morning commute tomorrow. It's really the afternoon. Maybe it's an excuse to leave work early and get home early tomorrow.
I know that's right.
Hey, but this is constantly changing. Claire has been monitoring this forecast all week long, and she's going to keep doing that tonight. That is why at 9 o'clock tonight, right here on WFMY Plus, we're going to do another one of these where we get an update on where the storm stands. Claire, I know that it's really important to check back, but how much could change between now and then?
Well, that's a great question too, Ben. Just in the last couple of days, these models have all had kind of a different opinion on what's going to happen tomorrow, right? And as a meteorologist, I keep eyes on all the different models, but they all have their own say. And while this could be a situation where we may not see that many severe storms, I want to play on the side of caution and let you know that, there's a possibility that we could see several across the area if that line is able to form. But to answer your question, I would say at this point in time, being so close to the system approaching the area, not much I would expect is going to change between now and then. But of course, still want to check back to make sure that the impacts could still be the same.
Yeah, we are here to prepare you, not scare you. We'll see you back here at 9 o'clock. Have a good night, everyone.